So VeryDarkMan has publicly declared his support for Yahaya Bello, right? And I'm like, yes, why not if not? You don't mean it. VeryDarkMan said Yahaya is the best man right now. He said he's the best man, the most honest man of integrity. You don't mean it. This country. Yes, now, because what do you want us to say? VeryDarkMan said, since people now, people with the tap, now they like for position. Say, Natasha never tap. So make she go, she's not fit for the position because she never tap. We need people where they be experts for tapping, taking, removing. You know what I'm saying? People that are very good. They have serious techniques for tapping. These are the people that we need in position, in power, so that everywhere go they scatter. You understand it? According to VeryDarkMan. This is funny but not funny. Funny but not funny. Because honestly, why are Nigerians finding it difficult to accept Yahaya Bello when people can confidently tell Harrison that he has done well? What he did is in the past. He can take public funds since it's not personal fund. A man came on this place saying that what he took was public funds now. What he took was public funds. So if taking public fund is something that is good, why not? What's not they shout for Yahaya Bello for? What happen when I know if you give a second chance? According to VeryDarkMan, after him being the highest man with integrity, Yahaya Bello is the second person. That man get integrity. That man, he get integrity. Anyways, now the information be that. See my con gist now. Say they say support why Yahaya Bello activated. You don't understand it.
So Natasha and Yahaya Bello. And on that same video, VeryDarkMan made his intention that he's supporting Yahaya Bello, who declared his interest that he wants to run for Kogi Central senatorial seat, right? Come to 2027. So VeryDarkMan is saying, why not? This is a man we know that, he have come out to apologize, accept his wrongdoing, and is ready to be a better person. Let us give him another chance. So we're going to vote for him. He is supporting him. And on the other hand, he's also saying that Senator Natasha don't have a lot of political experience. So she should go back home, mind her children, and look after her husband. Why Yahaya Bello, who have ruled as Kogi State governor for years, you understand? Let him come. We're going to support him because he's got a lot of political experience. A lot of people understood that video, the sarcasm behind that video, because he's referring to Harrison Gwamishu. But it's true though. It's actually true. If all these things you people are seeing against Harrison Gwamishu, and a lot of you still have the decency to say that we should forget about Harrison, we should move on and forgive Harrison Gwamishu, right? People like Yahaya Bello, it shouldn't be a problem. Let them come out. We're going to support them. People like Godswill Emefiele, let him come out and declare his intention. We're going to support him. Farouk Ahmed, he wants to be the governor of his state. Let him come out. We're going to vote for him massively. There's nothing wrong in that. If Anyokowa can come out today and pick any political position he wants, let us support him. People like Anini, every case, every information, every case the Nigerian government have against Anini, it has to be squashed. They have to cancel everything and brand him. In fact, they should give him an award as the most honest and most upright man ever emerged from Africa. We're going to support that. Evans, who is still in Nigerian prison, let Evans be released. Let them award Evans. Let them give him one of the biggest presidential recognition in Nigeria when he comes out. We're going to support that. So if you can support Harrison Gwamishu, you see nothing wrong with what Harrison Gwamishu is doing. Someone that use accounts to collect money from public for a particular reason. If Harrison is innocent, why did he return 600K? Why did he make that lame apology video alleging that he's going to return or refund everybody's money? And you people are still supporting him, sheepishly supporting him. So let us also support Yahaya Bello. There's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, EFCC said he's not guilty until proven by the court of law in Nigeria. And that is true. All support for Yahaya Bello. If you can support Harrison Gwamishu, you lot should be ashamed of yourself because of your failed system. If your system is functioning, both Harrison Gwamishu and all these mushroom politicians, all these wicked politicians, they should be cooling off somewhere where science will not even reveal. But alas, criminally minded youths of particular concern, oppressed youths, awaiting oppressors. That's where a lot of you are. You don't have Nigeria at heart. The only thing you have at heart is opportunity to embezzle, just to be better than your oppressor. Very dark man.
Nigeria, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, it is safe to say that it is better to steal a bigger amount of money than to steal small, because if you steal bigger amount of money, you'll be treated well. In fact, you can even apologize and they will let you go. Let me explain. Well, it's no longer a news to Nigerians that Yahaya Bello, the emperor himself, the white lion, has been granted bail, just like I predicted. Remember in my previous video when I talked about Yahaya Bello, I told you guys how the script will play out. I told you that Yahaya Bello will be granted bail, but he will be refused bail the first time, just to make Nigerians believe that, oh, maybe there will be hope. But at the end of the day, he will be granted bail. Well, he has been granted bail of 500 million naira. This is somebody who is alleged of stealing or embezzling 80 billion naira. So he's granted bail of 500 million naira. Let's calculate the business. Somebody is alleged of stealing 80 billion. You granted him bail of 500 million, meaning that he's walking away with 79.5 billion naira. That's a very great business, a very profitable one. I'm sure by now Yahaya Bello will be telling the federal government that now he's doing business with you guys. He stole 80 billion, you pay them, you settle them with 500 million, and you walk away with 79.5 billion naira. That's a great business. Everybody should go into that kind of business. Not just that, the EFCC also said, according to their publication, that Yahaya Bello has been granted bail of 500 million naira and also apologized. Meaning that in Nigeria, what they are trying to tell us is that you can go ahead and steal a big amount of money, because if they catch you stealing 1 million or 2 million or maybe 5 million naira, bro, you go to jail. Nobody will grant you bail because you will not have enough money to grant yourself bail or maybe to pay or to settle yourself out of your problem. So it is safe to say that if you want to thief big, just like the popular saying that if you want chop frog, chop the big one, so that when they see you, they call you the frog chopper. Remember when Yahaya Bello was smiling in court, everybody they greet him, the lawyers are greeting, everybody bow for him. You think it was a joke? Welcome to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. When you take big money, you receive accolade, and in fact, you move around with escorts. Remember, the story is not over. I told you guys the story, how it will play out. He has been granted bail right now. They also told us that, his international passport has been withheld from him. They hold his international passport that he will not travel out and all that. Bro, he go travel out. This is what is going to happen next. I'm not a prophet, but I can predict what those people can do because they don't have any other script. Their script is public, and you can predict average Nigerian politicians' next step. This is the next step they're going to do. Yahaya Bello will appeal or probably will demand for his passport for medical treatment or for medical checkup or for medical traveling for reason. And guess what? They will grant him. And they will say on medical grant. And after Yahaya Bello collect that passport and travel for medical grant, law. He might not run away, he will come back. And I promise you, in the next general election 2027, Yahaya Bello will either contest for Senate or maybe contest for the presidency. Probably he might win any of them. This is Nigeria. We can predict the Nigerian political steps, but we cannot prevent it because power tikpoju, agbára pọ̀. Remember, why somebody who embezzled 80 billion naira is being granted bail of 500 million? A lot of people have been sent to prison for defamation of character. People like Dele Farotimi is currently in prison after being granted bail of 50 million naira for defamation of what he wrote in the book, which is actually allegedly playing out. Because what Dele Farotimi wrote in his book is actually happening, what he called Nigeria and its criminal justice system. Tell me, is it not happening? So Nigerians are waiting on December 20th when Dele Farotimi's case will be held again. Let us know if the person will collect 80 billion will go scot-free or receive a VIP treatment of bail, and the person that wrote a book about Nigerian judiciary system, which is playing out, will be sent to prison. We are here. Nigerians are waiting. A lot of young Nigerians are being sent to prison in the name of Yahoo, and none of them have ever stolen up to 2 billion naira. They are all in Kuje prison. But somebody who stole a big state wealth allegedly is currently working free with a lot of escort in the name of, I can't say more than this. You tell me what you think about this in the comment section. But before you do, it is important you do not forget